Okay, so recently I found this charger that I've been really interested in. I have actually submitted offers to him. It's a 1968 Dodge Charger, $36,700. You might as well just say $37,000. You got those bubbles, man. You got those rust bubbles. There's something going on in there. I mean, those tires look like they're 15 years old. I don't know. To me, they look really old. So here, yeah, he's starting to, So you got major damage here. So this quarter is in poor condition. Very least, I would say. But overall, that deck filler panel, I think that might be shot. I don't know. Overall, not too bad. Let's get into it. Wow, look at that. You do not see that very often. Look, very nice. Very nice. You got damage there, but I mean, that's pretty typical. Look at that engine. So, supposedly this is a 383. It looks like it needs a whole new that's me personally. I probably would just keep the motor, and I would definitely bare minimum rebuild the top end, bare minimum. But look at that. I mean, really nice. And usually these are all either have the flat black engine coating in the engine bay, But this actually has the factory paint on it. Really nice. Look at that. It even has the sticker. Now I will admit, that's really cool. So I guess this is what it looks like with the interior. That seat shot, me personally, even, I would be just keeping the way it is. I would, have to reupholster that seat, clean up that dash a little bit. It looks like it would run. But as far as driving, I would say maybe it runs to get onto a trailer, But I mean, as far as driving goes, I wouldn't say it's in driving condition. At least based on the pictures, But I mean, $37,000, if you say it runs and drives, you better have pictures that back up the driving part. But here, you can't even see the gauges. So, I mean, how much driving can you possibly do with it? And the second question is how are you going to get it insured, I just cannot believe they're going for this much money. And that same guy actually has another Charger for sale. Let's see if I can find it here. It's this Charger. So he has another Charger for sale. Literally almost the exact same price, 40 grand. You may as well just call it 40,000. By the time you get done with paying taxes and all that good stuff, you're looking at 40, Look at that thing. So that's his second listing. And it's like, why? I'm confused because it's like, right now the Mopar community, it's not making any effing sense. It really is not, because it's almost like I've seen these project cars almost sell for more of a value than when they're finished, So it's almost like these people, they buy up these cars dirt cheap because they have connections, or they know just to be in the right place in the right time. I don't know, but they buy them dirt cheap, and they literally do nothing to them but maybe hold on to them. And I guess that's a job in itself, maybe. I don't know. Then they literally sell them, and they sell them as project cars, but yet it's almost like they're just, I don't know. To me, it seems like the Mopar community, we got in crazy with these project cars. I mean, look, $19,000 for that. $37,000 for that. And the one I was wanting, $37,000 for that. Projects. It's crazy, you know. Maybe 60. This one's actually a pretty good deal, I think. I would, instead of paying 40,000 for, giving someone $40,000 for literally just sitting on a car that needs work, and you just take that and you can just pay. So there's actually a second listing, and this one is for, I think that guy actually has it at a consignment place too. So it's literally at a consignment dealership. Classic car deals. So he has like a personal listing, and he also has, I don't know, he's trying to use a consignment place. I don't know. But there's another ad literally for the exact same car for $44,000. It's like $45,000. It's like, look at this, $43,000 for that. Look at that. Cadillac, Michigan. Classic car deals. They should be ashamed of themselves. I'm sorry, but how do you justify selling project cars for almost near done prices? I don't know. I will admit though, a lot of that is nice. Look, it looks. I would rather pay another. I'd rather save up my money instead of buying that project car. I would rather just save up a little bit more money and just buy something like this. Be honest with you, it's just crazy. These Mopar project people, it's like they're the depth of the motor. I don't know. It's like, so he got this one for 38,000 for this. People, this has just gone far enough. Look at this. At least this one he actually has on the lift. So that tells me, it's like, well, why didn't you put your other car on the lift? I don't know. I don't know, people. You gotta watch out with these B-body Chargers. These B-body Chargers, they are one of the most beautiful cars, but they are, especially now, you got all these people paying pennies on the dollar, and they do absolutely nothing except for just sit on them, and they just literally, they feed in the people's minds, like, people's minds of wanting a project car, and in reality, you'd be better off just buying something that's already done. It's a sad thing. It's a sad thing to where the point where a project car is costing so much, where it makes more sense to get something already done. Because that's what kills the community. Because with mine, I got mine for $4,500, and you could actually thrive with that because you could you have room to fix it up and have a good time. I mean, 40 grand. How you gonna have a good time building that? You're already in it. 40 grand for something that's clapped out. It hasn't even begun to start to get restored. And this is just crazy. It's 45 grand for this that he probably paid pennies for on the dollar, and he's just trying to cash in on someone's desperation to get a B-body Charger. That's all it is. And people, you really gotta watch out, because there's just so many things with these B-bodies that it can really fuck you over. No, it actually has an engine. I'm surprised. I would say this engine looks a little more healthier than the silver one he has for sale. But I mean, I don't know. To me, this is what's killing. Oh, actually, you can see that silver one right there. So you can see he has he has probably a whole garage where he just buys these and he just sits on them. Yes, and maybe I'm the one in the wrong here. I guess he will. I mean, he told me he sold rollers for 25 grand. 40 grand. I expect a hell of a lot more than this. Or am I crazy? Am I in the wrong? Am I wrong about this whole picture here? I mean, I don't know. And this is coming from someone that has a Charger, a B-body Charger, and technically I'm profiting off of all this, you know, because I mean, people like this are driving my car up. They're driving the price of my car up. But I mean, to me, it's just breaking my heart because it's like no one's going to be able to get into this hobby. No one. I mean, someone that can pay 40 grand for this. Look at that, people. 40 grand for that. You're in another league. Like, if you can pay 40 grand for that and feel comfortable, then you're not the average Mopar enthusiast, and God bless you, that's cool and all, but I mean, you know, for a community to grow and thrive, it needs average people like myself, you know. I'm just so happy I got my Charger when I did. It's just worked out because I don't know where I would be if I didn't get it when I did. You know, in my mind, I love these cars to death, but they are not $100,000 cars. You know what I mean? I think even if I have my car painted, all the sheet metal's already done. I have everything the way my car is right now, but I have it painted because I'm in the process of it. I mean, I probably wouldn't sell it for no more than 40 or 50. I mean, I don't even think I can even justify a $50,000 price for that, you know. So I mean, I'm talking 40,000, but hey, these people want 40,000 for this, and they haven't even begun to start all the work that I have put into mine. So it's like, right now the Mopar community it's like it's not making sense. It's like madness. Look at this. Look at this. Allen, Texas car. Yeah, right. Look at that rust. That thing is baked. Oh, it looks like he's got a 70 Charger behind him. Oh, it looks like it's another project too. Go figure, right? So, like I said, you got another person with all these, you know, projects. Probably, you know, you're talking Texas. He probably bought this for, I wouldn't say no more than 10 grand. I would say maybe 10 or 13,000 he paid for this and that one. And he's trying to sell it for, what is it? What does he want for it? $32,000. I guarantee he did not pay more than 15 grand. Look at this. This is what's wrong with the Mopar. And the thing is one person, they do this. I don't know if they just do this. And they start to release all their stuff. And they literally put no work. It literally is, they bought it from someone, probably for pennies on the dollar, and now they're trying to resell it for doing no work at all. And they're trying to take advantage of people that want to get into a B-body. And it's disgusting. I mean, look at this. I can't believe someone would have paid $32,000 for this. Look at this. That's just disgusting. Disgusting. I don't know. As a fellow car enthusiast, how would you feel good about, you know, selling to someone that wants a project? I mean, come on, people. You know what it is. You know what they're doing. They're painting this picture, you know. They're trying to sell this project to someone that wants, you know, maybe a father and son. That's the sad thing is, you know, they're selling these money pits to father and sons, you know, for 30 grand, $33,000. It's disgusting. Well, this is 19,000. I'm sorry. But I mean, who would pay $19,000 for this? Come on. And that's just what it, you know, and I'm a Mopar fan, and it's like he would pay 19 grand for that. Look at that. Rough. She is a rough one, people. Look at that. You definitely got some frame damage. You're going to have to put on the frame jig. Look at that thing. That thing is baked. T of those subframe connectors are trashed. Wow, actually, let's get a closer look at this. It's trashed. I remember a couple years ago, there was a 70 Charger. They wanted $15,000 for it. Project car, right? And it was a 70 Charger, and literally the whole floor was just gone. We're talking the main floor. Literally, it was, I don't know how it was standing. I don't know how it wasn't like collapsing. That's how bad it was. They wanted $14,000, I think, for it. And it's not, I haven't seen it for sale ever since. So it's like, I guess what I'm trying to get at is these project cars they're selling, are they really projects? Jig. Oh, this one they do. It looks like it's on the frame jig. Look at that. So they did do a lot of work to this thing. They cleaned out all the frame rails. That's what I did in mine. Wow. They did do a lot of work to this thing. This thing does have a lot of work. I wonder if it's even to the point where you can even put wheels on it to roll it onto a trailer. But really, I would say this one is top-notch work, though. If I wanted to buy something that I could do a project on and, you know, don't have to worry about, this would be it. It's nice. They did really good work, but, I mean, $53,000 for a rolling chassis. Are you, woo! Are you on crack? Complete. I would hope it's complete. 53 grand. I mean, 53 grand. It better be ready to roll on a trailer. Bare minimum for me. Saying the highest offer is 35,000. So someone offered him 35,000. To me, that's what it's worth. Actually, I would be that person. I would actually be the one offering that 35, because that's fair, because all the work is done. But I mean, I would say from the pictures, I would say a good 40% of that car is not even original. It's all metal that was made today, you know, modern, you know, AMD metal from Taiwan. So you got to imagine like 40% of this car is literally from Taiwan. You know, so I mean, it does take a little bit, but I mean, I don't know. People don't, I don't, maybe I'm weird because I do view it that way, you know, because even my Charger, you know, I took out, you know, mine's probably almost the same amount. Mine probably has about maybe 40 or 35% of its metal now is from Taiwan because it's reproduction metal, you know. I'm just being honest here, people, you know. You know, that does play into, you know, I mean, it's like, you know, how much to the point where it's literally the whole thing is just brand new Taiwan metal, but yet you're still calling it a 69 Charger just because you got that little, the VIN number tag. Or you have the little trunk gutter that has the serial number too. So I guess that's all you need to call it that year, even though it's got like 90% Taiwan parts. But yeah, one more. This is the last one. I saw this one. This is the last one. I'm getting tired, you know. Yeah, but I'm angry tired right now. So I mean, you know what it is. They're ruining. They're literally ruining this hobby. They really are. I don't know. Or is it just, are these prices actually fair? To me, these prices are not fair. I mean, I could be completely wrong, but I actually like the Fatina, but I mean, that quarter panel is totally shot. You can literally see, ooh, this part actually looks really good, considering. Yeah, I wonder if they'll show the undercarriage. Well, that roof looks perfectly fine. There's a transmission in the back. Nice. So I like how let's see, but I like how they're in this big fancy studio, and they have. I mean, it looks like, a big fancy studio. They're trying to get $38,000 for this car, and yet they still leave a bunch of junk in the trunk. That way, it covers up one of the most important parts of the sheet metal. That way, you can't get a good judgment to see if it's totally gone. But let's see if they have another picture where all that's out of there and you can actually see. No, I'm not surprised. Not surprised there. It went to 0 to 100 real quick. This is no bueno. That is bad. So that silver Charger we were looking at earlier, that silver one had those bubbles. And that's exactly what's going on in that quarter panel, is that stuff. It's not a surprise. It's a nice project car, for $5,000 or $7,000. Oh no, wait, they want $38,000 for it. God, how do you go to bed at night? That's bad when a fender, because usually the fenders do not do that, because it's like, the water just, I don't know, just a shell, Look at this one, 224,000. People look at these prices and they're like, "Oh, well, you could restore it and you can get that much money for it." Well, let's click on this. Let's see what this one has. Supercharged Hemi Resto Mod. Paint is gorgeous. Just looking at it, I would say that paint job alone, with the body work in paint, I would say that is about a good 10 grand, at least 10 or 12. Those wheels and tires, that's probably another couple thousand. Look at that Hemi motor. Woo! There you go. There's your price tag right there. You're talking, that's like... That engine alone is probably almost as much as a used 2015 Hellcat, and that's like 70 grand right there. But I can take that $38,000 green RT69 Charger, and I can make it into this, and I could sell it for $200,000. Well, yeah, you could, but I mean, this guy has. I mean, they probably have at least 50 grand in that engine, at least. And that paint job is at least 12,000 or 15, maybe more. Look at that interior. Oh my God, that dash is hideous. Right there, I would not buy it. That dash is god awful. Oh my God. Oh my God. You can't even make this shit up. Look at this stuff. Wow. Whoa, shit. Ooh, they got some money in that thing. But yeah, anyways, people look at this car. Now, that car was nice, but I mean, that interior was god awful. I mean, people look at that car, $224,000, and they say, well, that's what they're going for restored. So $38,000 is not that much money. If that's how these people are doing it. Because they're just like, well, I sell $25,000 rollers, so I need at least $38,000. I mean, look at this, $150,000. Are you? Oh my God, this is giving me a second wings. I'm starting. That's what pisses me off is people look at these cars, especially the. Let me load it. I'm pissed off. People look at these cars with literally. Did you see that suspension and that engine? And they look at these cars and they're like, well, that's what it could be worth. It could be. Well, yeah, it could be worth that when you put like a $80,000 motor. You could put an $80,000 motor. You could put $20,000 in paint and body. You could put another $10,000 in the brake system. And look at this right here. This is the perfect example. It's almost like someone, they literally saw this and like, whoa, he's asking $224,000 for his car. Well, I can ask $150,000 for my car. Let's look at this thing. $150,000 '69 Charger. Oh my god, I'm gonna love this thing. Okay, resale red with the black vinyl top. First impressions, those wheels and rims. Oh my god. The 1990s call, they want their rims back, bud. Bodywork looks pretty clean, actually. Hemi. Let's see if there's an actual Hemi in it. Interior looks nice. Oh my god, that radio is hideous in there. Oh my god. They put a backup camera in it. You gotta be They put a backup camera in the '69 Charger. Car toys. Better way to go. Let's see here. Wow. $120,000 car, people. That bodywork is beautiful. I will admit that bodywork is superb. Looks really clean, but that's the best engine they can do. That's the best. Look at that. That doesn't even belong in the car. It has nowhere. It doesn't even belong in that car. No way. 1969 rotisserie restoration. I believe that. I mean, the bodywork was flawless. Sickens 2-stage flawless paint. Oh, Sickens is pretty good paint. So that's 392 Hemi Serpentine drive kit. Holly Sniper fuel injection. Ooh, wow. So I guess that's why he needs to add another 50 grand. Vintage air AC. Okay. What do you... Oh, well, I'm happy we all know it's vintage air. 8 3/4. Pretty common. Digital gauges, common. Alpine stereo. I won't even put that in there. TA radials on the front. Nope. 5% tint all the way. No, I wouldn't even done that. Buddy seat installed. Oh my god. They would actually install that? No. No corners cut or shortcuts taken with build. Last feature of the car that sets it apart is the custom direct exhaust injection of water-based concert smoke fluid that will completely blind tailgaters. What? A custom direct exhaust injection of water-based concentrate smoke fluid that will completely blind tailgaters. Sounds like a lawsuit, dude. I mean, yeah, I get it. It's really annoying when people are tailgating you, but usually it's because they like the car, you know? They can't help it. You're gonna blind them with smoke from your exhaust. For one, it's gonna make all classic cars look bad because they're be like they're polluting the environment. Two, you're gonna get sued because they could actually sue you for that because you're you're making the roadways dangerous for other for other drivers. And three, if they're already tailgating you, you completely blind them. How's that going to help the situation? This is gonna be the stupidest. Dude, this guy's on crack. I mean, I'm sorry, but would you pay $150 for this car? Please comment. I mean, I know it's kind of weird, like commenting on videos that, it feels like you're not even talking to a real person. But I mean, really, if you would pay $150 for this car, please let me know in the comments. I want to. And let me know if it's just because it has the tailgater exhaust smoke. I can't believe that. 150 firm. I like how they say that. 150 firm. So that pretty much means you're going to pay me $150, or I'm just going to keep this for sale until either $224,000, and everybody's like, "Oh, I can sell my car for that." So then you got people like this joker, You got this one. So this one's actually somewhat fair price, $77,000. I think that's it for tonight. I'm pretty tired, but here's my top pick. This is my top pick for today. Let me see if I can find it. This is my top pick for tonight. 1968 Dodge Charger. Look at that baby right there. That is nice. Let's look through. I might actually. If they would work with me, I would actually buy this car. This car is nice, and I think it's worth $60,000 all day long, especially in this environment. I would actually think about buying this one, to be honest with you. But yeah, look at that, flawless. Tires and rim look roadworthy. Maybe I'm bitter because, I did get rejected of a car that I really liked. In that one time, the money I offered him would have been more than acceptable. But now it's just like it's an insult to think that, offering mid $20,000 range for a project car and expecting it to be a fair offer and getting told that it's a horrible offer and you're unreasonable. So I mean, I don't know. I think it's the sad state of the Mopar community, or maybe it's just me because I'm jaded. I don't know. Anyway, so I hope everybody has a good night. I'm gonna get off of here. It's starting to get late, and I'm already, I'm kind of over it now. I already said what I had to say.